Did we talk to what's his face? Archmage Khadgar?
The Kirin Tor stands with Calicos.
I haven't talked to him.
I stand with you.
Could have sworn we talked
Keep
to him.
safe.
He starts it. There we go.
The Primalists have used their elemental magic to breach the outer Titan seal! Calicos, do you know where the other incarnates are imprisoned?
Within the core of the mountain, Neltharion himself shaped the earth around the vault to protect it.
So destroy the ones on
We
the
must
right-hand side
break their
as much
lines
as
and
possible.
stop Razageth before she can free them.
Yeah, do as much damage as you can do to the ads. It's like that
The
dungeon.
Primalists have summoned a massive fire elemental! Champions, focus your attacks on its center platform. Bring it down!
The skies are mine to control! Aranog, finish them! The ritual must not be interrupted!
Shoot when you get down on auto target when you
Looks
get
like
down.
we go the rest of the way on foot.
By Fang or by Talon, Razageth must be stopped.
What the hell? I'm still on the dragon.
Who's still on the dragon?
Me. It dropped me on... Where the fuck did it drop me?
Back at the beginning.
No.
The Kraken is. He's coming.
Open and lock portal and summon.
Oh, somebody flew up and over again. Can you use your interact buttons?
Wow, it almost tossed me off the edge.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's in video. Why, Fulgor? You just got it here, man. You died already? Think of it this way, it's a new X-Pack, you know, you have many more ahead of you. Sorry about that.
Was this the best you could muster, Caligos? A band of mewling soft scales following a whelp? I'll grind your skulls under my heel.
So remember, always stay on one side. Each one of these colors represents a side. So basically stack on that side. Don't go anywhere else. When you get the rings or the fire, run out as far as you can so that you don't get the fire on anybody else. It expands, by the way. Please eat if you haven't eaten.
Food in the back. Old soup kettle.
Better than nothing, thank you.
I didn't want to just vendor them, so I was like, I'll use them for trash if I have to.
Well, yeah, you don't want to vendor them because the kettle by itself is 250 gold. Was.
Alright, starting the pull. Everybody's ready. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let us see if you are worthy of my skill.
Stack together. Run away. If you're standing behind him, you're doing it wrong.
You say stack together and none of the range moved.
Rally to me!
Taunt boss. Taunt boss. Taunt boss. AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash. March for destruction!
If you put your fire on the opposite side, like you just did, we're not gonna have anywhere to go.
AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Stack high. Stack high.
I'll
Shockwave.
reduce you to ash. March for destruction. Burn
AOE
to
incoming.
cinders.
Taunt boss.
Alright.
Taunt boss. Taunt boss.
This is gonna be a wipe.
boss.
Somebody's either fucking around or you guys don't know the strat, so I'll have to explain the strat.
Surge incoming.
Leave none alive.
Everybody get to the yellow side, burn down the ads on the yellow side.
I'm down.
Oh, everybody's on the wrong side.
I'll grind your skull and
This is a wipe. So maybe people will listen this time?
So we've got 19
AOE incoming.
in Discord and
march for destruction.
Taunt boss.
19 in raid, no?
Undisciplined.
slow counting, sorry.
Your strategy was flawed from the start.
I didn't explain it very clearly. Okay. Each one of these flags represents a side. Okay? You do not want to go outside of that side for the first part of the fight. So the first part of the fight, he's going to start filling the ground with fire by putting circles. So what you want to do is you want to take your circles to the edge, the black line over here, on this side of the room. In other words, we're going to start on yellow, right? Or orange, better said. You're going to put your fire on this side. You're going to try and keep your fire on this side, and you're going to try and keep your DPS on this side.
We're not there yet, so this side isn't telling those of us.
I keep on saying the orange circle.
Okay.
No, you're not stacking on the boss. Because if you stack on the boss, basically what's going to happen is that all the fire is going to show up right in the center, and that's no use to anybody. What you want to do is, if you are ranged, you want to take your fire out of the center to the edge over here and just drop it. That includes healers. Okay? Once we have enough fire out here, he's going to switch into his next mode, which is an AoE mode. And then we're going to try and move over to the opposite side.
But during the fight, where do we stand? You know, because I had thought you said that we should stack on the boss.
Melee basically stacks together.
We move the fire out.
Melee basically stacks together. Range basically stacks together. And you move the fire out, yes. But we're going to start on the orange side. Then we switch over to the next one down. When the ads come out, which is like a ring of ads, and we burn down the one that's closest. And that's it.
So drop your fire on orange, attack the ad coming out at yellow.
Right? Correct. And then we'll keep doing that. And it's just going, you're basically just going around in a circle. It's not hard at all. Alright? What was wrong with that healer? Why'd he cut out?
He said you didn't explain your strategy very clearly, and then he left in the middle of your explanation, so...
I need to hear it, but I'm not going to hear it.
Right.
Maybe he got hurt when you said healers too. I don't know. Maybe he thought you were calling him out, which you weren't. But I'm just. I mean, did he ask any questions? Oh, nope. I think he just didn't want to hear.
This is my first time here, and I knew to take it out to the outer ring. I haven't even seen a video on it, nothing. Fire bad for everybody. Get away from everybody and take it far away.
Yes.
That's one of the tips when you first log on and you're waiting for the loading bar.
Let's summon those two people.
I'm here.
I want to do the Karazhan dance now on my Draxteer.
You want to do what?
Wait, Naxxramas, not Karazhan, Naxxramas. The old school fire dance in that one. On yellow, we're killing the one on yellow.
Orange. Oh yeah, we're killing the one on yellow, but you guys are stacking on orange.
And when the fire drops and ad comes out, they need to be killed too. But when we talk about
Yeah, you just the idea is that if you put all your fire back here, right, behind the orange flag, right, then when we go to yellow, there won't be any fire. Number one, and we'll all know where the ads are coming from as well. But if you go around the square to the opposite side and you start panicking and you're like, oh my god, I gotta kill it from the other side because of whatever reason, basically what's going to happen is that you're going to put the fire on the opposite side and it's going to be impossible for us to get those ads. So if it's all controlled, the ads coming from one side, the fire is on one side, and we know exactly where we're going to go next, then there's the fight is really easy. Anyway, I'm going to eat.
should have ate before Ray. Oh, you mean? Sorry. Well, I don't want to make anyone jealous or, sound like I'm bragging, but I can still fit into the earrings I wore in high school.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let us see if you are worthy of my skill.
AOE incoming.
Take the fire to the orange, remember.
For destruction!
Stack high.
Taunt.
Rally to me!
Taunt boss. AOE
To
incoming.
cinders! I'll
Shockwave.
reduce you to ash! March for destruction! Rally
Stack
to me!
high. Stack high.
6 on me. Taunt.
AOE
Already
incoming.
have.
Cinders!
Taunt
I'll
shockwave.
reduce you to ash!
Taunt boss. Taunt boss.
March for destruction!
10 on me.
Taunting.
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
Start getting ready.
Stack high.
Get to the yellow side. I'm gonna put a mark on one. Everybody get it now?
Now we stack on yellow and put fire behind yellow.
Correct. With range, you can keep hitting the boss.
AoE incoming.
I'll bring back to the center.
March for destruction!
Stack high.
Rally to me!
6 on me.
AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash!
Taunt boss.
March for destruction!
Taunt
7 on me.
boss.
8.
Taunt
Taunting.
boss.
Rally to me!
Stack high. AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Stack high. Stack high.
8.
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash! March for destruction!
Taunt boss. AoE
To
incoming.
cinders!
Taunt boss.
Surround our enemies!
Special
Alright,
enemy.
head toward red. Go through, go through, go through.
I'll grind your skulls under my heel!
AoE incoming.
Cinders! March
I'm
for
bringing him back to the
destruction!
center.
Rally to me!
We got circles in the center, be careful.
Stack high. Stack high.
Range, remember, you gotta take it out to the edge.
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash! March for destruction!
Taunt boss. Taunt boss.
Rally to me!
AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Stack high. Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash!
Stay away from the blue side,
For
remember.
destruction!
AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Taunt boss.
Surround our enemies!
Special coming.
Get to the blue side. Have we done hero yet? Don't do it on this. No! Get through.
I don't use it.
Skulls under my heel!
I was gonna say do it on the boss.
Sorry, man. I just heard the word hero and instinct kicked in.
AoE incoming.
Cinders! March for destruction!
Stack high.
Rally to me!
Get those circles on blue. On blue. That one right on the melee right now. It's pretty bad.
AoE incoming.
Cinders!
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash! March for destruction!
Taunt boss. Taunt boss.
Rally to me!
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash! March for destruction!
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
Taunt boss.
Watch your feet.
Surround our enemies!
Get to orange.
Special coming.
Get to orange.
Your skulls under
Wow,
my
I survived.
heel.
AOE incoming.
Cinders! March for destruction!
Well, that's nice. It kind of cleared up.
Rally to me!
Stack high. Stack high.
Nobody ran away.
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
Shockwave.
Reduce you to ash!
Careful, don't be on the
Taunt
what
boss.
is that, red side?
Taunt boss.
It's a
Taunt boss.
what flag is
Taunt
it? Yellow.
boss. Taunt
10 on
boss.
me, 11.
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
Don't be on the yellow side, please. Don't be on the yellow side.
Stack shockwave.
Reduce you to ash! March for destruction!
Circles.
AOE incoming.
Cinders!
He's almost dead.
Taunt boss. Taunt boss. Taunt boss.
Surround our enemies! Leave none
Special coming.
alive. I failed you. Galagos, think we can take to the skies?
Doubtful. Razageth was not boasting. The sky is her domain. We must cut the Primalists off from their power before we engage the Storm Eater.
I expect they won't make it easy for us. Champions, when you're ready.
2 of my trinkets have dropped. Let's see if I get one.
You should be getting that trinket because it's a stamina, it's a tanking trinket, but I don't know.
Is it a tank trinket?
Just look at it.
Let's see.
It straight does stuff.
Well, I need it on both of them, so.
It does do a bit of AoE, but it is a tank trinket. You're right. Yeah, this new loot system, anybody can need whatever the hell they want, though. That's the thing.
No, it has to have the need button.
It has to, yeah.
Yes, but I'm saying, like, a DPS that is using strength as a primary stat can still click need, even though it's a tank trinket. Oh, Grat's green.
Alright, which one is Taros? I always forget.
This one here.
Right?
The one on the far right? Okay.
Yeah, one you go downstairs, not upstairs.
Okay.
Everybody's kind of stutter stepping in my view. Does that mean they're lagging or I'm lagging?
You are.
He's cool looking.
Kraken, come here.
Master, Eranog has fallen. The invaders are headed towards us.
Let them come. My creations will rend their flesh from bone.
It's fine. It'll drop again for me. It's not a big deal. It comes off the first boss.
That'll replace the 372 I have.
Fucking shit. I want to open that section up. I don't know. Is Pratia in the panel? I don't know. I'm down. Shit, sorry. I was Discord. I was this, distract.
Curtin said he made 70 today.
His eye level's too low.
I guess my girlfriend's phone got disconnected off the game because of me playing WoW. I say haha because it always happens to me from them being online. 200 fucking devices.
Yeah, I told him now he only has to work on his eye level.
He's a little punk.
all the way. Put your back toward the wall, not the stairwell.
The invaders are here! Work quickly!
I was gonna grab that side, but I thought it'd be too much.
Oh, grab that side. I grabbed this side. We both. That's why I went the opposite direction. I said he's gonna go for the same side as me. We'll be fine. The healers get bored too, you know? They like healing. So, giving them something to do. Especially when I'm out healing them, you know.
No, fire is bad.
Cowards! The elemental is almost to our plane! Be free!
So from the videos that I've seen, the strat that people put forward on this boss basically was proper. The way we're gonna do it is exactly what the videos they showed. The big circle, the first big circle that shows up, you're gonna put it on the tank that's tanking the boss. Okay? Whenever that circle shows up, you guys have to stand in it with the tank. That's how you share the damage, if I remember right. The lines, what you're going to do is you're going to put the spikes, or the little circles, behind the boss, behind the tank, and you're going to try to line up, almost like a cheese line, with those spikes. So when the boss does his big beam, we can break it. Now we have an option of making one line, six points, or we can make two lines because he does two beams. Okay, so I'm gonna choose two beams. So we want 3 people in one line, 3 people in the other. That's it. All right. If you have no fucking idea about what I'm talking about, please let me know, and I will be a little bit.
Joe has no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Okay. There are different mechanics that happen. There's one mechanic which is a big circle that he puts down. Alright? That big circle has to be put on the tank. There are little circles that he puts down on each individual person. When you get that little circle, you're gonna, wherever you're standing, a spike is going to be coming out of you. Alright? So what you want to do is you want to stand in a line. You know, let's for example, I'm standing here. I'm standing here. Kraken, come over here real quick. I'm standing here. Kraken would be the first person in the line. So Kraken, get behind me. He's the first person in the line. Next person would be over here. Next person would be over here. And that'll put the 3 spikes down like that.
either side of the big circle.
I'm trying to listen before I go bio, because this is the time to
Yeah,
go
you
bio.
can put it on either side of the big circle. Yes.
Not
And if
direct behind the tank. We go to
you
the
can put
side.
it on, you can put it on the right side or the left side of the tank. But the idea is that you always put it behind the tank. You don't put it right on top of the tank.
Oh, for sure.
You see what I mean?
And that that circle that you bring to the tanks to soak is just like the one in the
swirly.
9 fight that you got to stack on the tank. So it's a big circle with a swirly in it, only in this fight it's a little bit yellowish.
And don't we all need to soak it?
Yes.
Not just the tank. It's brought.
All but the spike people.
Yeah.
The spy people get on the side.
And the spikes are going to always be 3 people?
6.
If I remember right, it's 6. So what you want to do is you want to put 3 and 3. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So 3 on the left, 3 on the right of every circle. Does that make sense?
And
yes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't talk to other people. You just hope it ends up 3 and 3. It could be 4 and 2, but.
And the reason behind that is if there's 4 on one side and 2 on the other, the 4 that he destroys or whoever, that's going to be a massive damage to the healer. He has to heal everybody. That's why we want to split them up as evenly as possible.
Yeah.
Also, there is a great big circle that comes out that everybody has to get out of because he's going to do a big smash.
And then wasn't there something about moving to the left?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he basically fills up the room like a pizza pie, and every time he's going to fill up 1/4 of the room. So our DPS has to be high enough on him to burn him down before he does that ability. So we have to get 25% every quarter. You understand?
Also, Green, I was wondering if maybe to help out these DPS and healers, put up 4 icons like in the last fight around him. So
I can try, but remember, it's not exactly. The other one had like a little square around the boss center. But I can try. I can see. So I'll put red in front, blue on the side. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get to the other side without starting it.
You can walk around the edge. You won't pull them.
Okay.
Or be a night elf.
Green.
Wait, night elves can't move, can they?
Well, I can be a kitty.
I would have done it, but I don't get automatic assist in this expansion since
I did give you assist. What are you talking about? Yeah, you got assist. You've had assist all this time. Duh.
Well, according to, maybe, yeah. It's not as big as it was in the last expansion.
Listen. You've gotten older, it's probably smaller because of that. It has nothing to do with me or the expansion.
I'm sorry, I have to go bio. If you need to start out, go ahead.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was listening to the strat.
Want to bio? Okay.
What's on the backside? Like, what icon?
I mean, you gotta go to the backside to see it.
It's a donut, dude. It's a donut. It's nothing. You just walk around in a circle.
Well, yeah, but the reason I said put icons up is so we're going to start on X, and when he does that big quadrant saying, and we got to get out, we're going to go to blue. Because last week, a lot of people were splitting up.
I'm gonna give everybody a 5-minute break, take a bio, I'll go get some water, and be right back.
Yeah, because last week a lot of people were going to blue and green, and what he does is that So the people on green had to run all the way around to blue. So it's just kind of good to have a sign for everybody to go to.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please eat if you haven't eaten.
Food down in the back if you need any.
Thanks. I haven't made a cook yet, so I don't have any buff food.
Yeah, and me, I am a cook, but not really all that high yet.
Once you get the fillet of fangs, you get a lot of the ingredients pretty fast, or a lot of the recipes pretty fast.
What is the fillet of fangs?
That's 105 crit food.
What does this Regulatørs do?
It's like custom UI for World of Warcraft. Every single spell, ability, buff, debuff. You can like import other players' weak aura UIs. And
No, she meant what does it do?
The one that he linked.
She has weak auras already.
The one that he linked. I don't want to say that name. He linked a weak aura, and I was asking him what that particular one did.
Yeah, I tried to use your link, and it didn't work. It says malformed link. It says malformed weak aura link.
It worked for me. Oh wait. Now it's going in the red. I don't know.
Someone else gets it working, link it for me. Maybe it'll be better.
Remember, you have to click it like 8 times from your window.
It's a big one. I'm receiving display information right now.
It's the whole vault.
Well, I have DBM, so why would I want all that? Then again, who knows? Alright, ready, check to go.
Barely got 9K on.
Same here.
So again, if you have the older flask, feel free to use it. Older food, you can use it as well. If you don't have anything else. Everyone is ready? Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Circles.
Watch your step.
Right. What I mean about not putting the spike right on the tank's ass.
Taunt boss.
Somebody put it right on the tank's ass.
Watch your step.
Oh, that's the one you get out of. Oops.
Defensive.
Taunt, please. So the next circle, you put it on the tank. Those little circles, you put them behind the tank.
Watch your step.
I kept trying to put it on, you were off where?
Okay, well, there's 2 tanks. It's whoever has the boss, so you got to be aware of that too.
Watch
I'm
your
down.
step.
I'm down as well. Alright, wipe it. Let's do it again. Okay, so you see how the spikes are right in the front? You see how they're really, really close to the front? We can't have that, because what you're doing is you're putting it on top of the tank. Okay? You have to be further back.
Special coming.
So I don't know how to make it easier for you guys to understand what it is I'm trying to say. Does everybody... Say again?
Everyone had to see it at least once.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have a way... I don't have a way of... I don't have a way of explaining it to people so that they can see it visually. You have to be really self-aware and see everything that's happening. So if you see me and I'm standing right next to the boss, for example, pretend this block is the boss, alright, and I'm standing right next to him, you don't put your spike right behind me. You put it kind of like where Kraken is right there, you know? If not, that spike is going to come out right behind me and it's going to do damage to me. It's going to do damage to Kraken if he's tanking. You get it? So again, if this block that I'm standing on, the one with the skull flag, is the boss, and I'm standing right here, right? You don't want to stand next to me. You want to stand at least this far away from me.
And DDM will tell you if you got the spike.
Yeah.
If you don't have the spike, you're soaking the big circle. If you've got the spike, you move to the side of the big swirly circle.
Easy. Again, this is not a hard strat. This is not a hard fight. This, so far, from what I've seen, this is like the 2 easiest bosses in here.
And just to confirm, you want the entire raid to soak that big circle, or what's the story there?
If you have a spike, you cannot soak it. If you try to soak it, you basically are putting your spike in the wrong place. So if you have a spike, you can stand at the edge of the circle and the bottom edge of the circle, but most of the time, you want to just stay out of the circle and stay away from people.
But you don't know that you've got the spike until after you're soaking that circle.
No, it does it at the same time. You get a little yellow arrow above your head pointing down.
Okay. I noticed them afterwards, but you know, it's okay. So it happened at the same time. All right. So that they're the only 6 that aren't soaking the big circle.
Well, they can stay at the edge of the back of the circle. As long as they're as far back as possible, it's okay. You never want to be in the front of the circle because that's where everybody else is going to be standing, and you're basically going to put your spike on everybody else, and everybody's going to take damage. So you stay in the far back of the circle. And it's a big circle. It's not a small circle, so you should be able to tell where the back...
It's the smash circle I need to be watched out for.
You might want to put your green triangle on your head again. So
Did it take it off? Okay, let me see if I try a different symbol this time. Alright, starting the pull. I'll do ready check.
people released and they're still running back.
Where's, what's her face? Your friend, Victor.
We're all here.
Sachi?
Huh?
Sachi, my friend?
Sachi, yeah. Where is she?
I have no idea.
She normally joins you in raids. Starting pull.
When you want hero?
5.
I don't know, maybe at,
4,
right after
3,
the
2,
first set of spikes.
1.
Okay.
Charge!
The mountain rises against you.
Come to the front with that circle.
Watch your step.
Not the spike. Do people know the difference between the spike and the circle?
Who had? Does it tell us who had it?
Watch your step.
It's saying I did.
Defensive.
I got no notification that I had it like I did the other day. I wonder if it's that damn Raid-Wed I downloaded.
Bends to my will.
Get to the front. Okay.
Watch your step.
Kraken, watch Kraken.
More bones to snap.
Watch your step.
Dead. So the tanks will take extra damage during that time because we have debuff of the beams on us, so you gotta watch us at that point.
Special coming.
See how those two spikes basically were left up, and now they now they were destroyed.
Bends to my will.
Watch your step.
Bones to snap.
See, people are putting the spikes too close to the front.
Went behind me instead of the tank. And I was already so close, it was too close when they got behind me.
I disabled weak auras in the middle of the fight because in the first spikes, I had gotten one of them. I was in the list. And I had no notification from DBM or anything else that I couldn't see anything yellow on anyone. I disabled it. The second time the spikes came up, I could see them. And I didn't get it, so So I had to disable weak auras.
I need a repair bot.
I've got one.
Alright, again, the spikes do not go toward the front. The spikes go to the back. They go, just for starters, just for an example, okay? I'm standing right around where the skull flag is at. The spikes should be closer to the red X than they are to the skull flag. You get it? Does that make sense? If you have a spike on you, you want to run away from the front toward the red X. Hopefully that'll make it clearer. Yes, spike equals. So if you get a spike on you, you want to run away from the front. You want to run away from the boss. You want to put yourself toward the back, where the red X is at. For every section, you want to do the same thing. You want to put it as far away from the center or the front.
Yeah, there's one down. I just didn't put a symbol on it. I was going to try. I don't know how to do that.
There's a bot. There's a bot right next to it.
Yeah, there's a G.
I put a skull on it.
Well, I'd already put one down. I just didn't know how to put a symbol on it.
That's right. Please eat if you haven't eaten. Alright, everybody ready? Starting to pull. Let me see if everybody's ready. I'm sorry.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge! Bends to my will.
Watch your step.
Run away.
Defensive.
Kraken's taunting.
Watch your step.
Get out of the slam. Get out of the beam. I'm taunting. Bring your circle on me, the big circle, not the little ones.
Watch your step. Defensive. Taunt boss.
Kraken's taunting.
Watch your step.
Get out of that.
Taunt boss.
Alright, I'm taunting. I believe this is where he's going to do his 1/4.
Special coming.
Slide to the blue. Rinse and repeat. Very good.
Bends to my
Circles are too close.
Watch your step. Defensive. Taunt boss.
Kraken's taunting. Don't get hit by the slam.
Watch your step.
Don't get hit by the slam. Kraken's gonna take the beam. I'm taunting. Up everybody off. Don't bring those circles too close.
Watch your step.
Is it?
Defensive.
Who brought the damps? Kraken is taunting.
White shirt and a dressed up hat.
Watch your step.
Don't get slammed.
Taunt boss.
Taunting boss. I'm down. Pick me up when you can.
Special coming.
B-res, please.
Watch your
B-res
step.
is good. Druid B-res is good. DK B-res is good.
I'm down.
We have a B-res. We'll have 2 B-res in
your
a
step.
minute.
Both tanks are dead.
Don't release. Don't.
Nope, don't release. Pally, why is your healing so low? What happened to you?
Unmatched strength.
But everybody understands the fight now. I'm gonna remove that paladin because he's not really trying. Sorry, man.
Thank you. Boy, that soup stays up for a long time.
Yep.
Supposed to be like 75 because it goes away.
But somebody keeps moving in front of my cursor, so I can't click on it.
So everybody saw the fight this time. You saw how we did it. Any questions? Any ideas that oh, you did it wrong? Oh, it doesn't make sense.
Just forgot to use hero. I don't think it went off that time.
Yeah. So like I said, after the first set of spikes are destroyed, you can go hero at that point.
Okay.
We can lust on pull if you want. We can do hero on pull if you want. I don't care.
No, she's saying on people. She wants to go lusty on all of us.
I don't have any trouble using lust on certain people.
I gotta be in a relationship with you. My conscience won't let me do otherwise.
Likewise.
You're gonna die no matter what you do, so you better enjoy it before you die.
Even when I didn't have a girlfriend, I never did this the single life, single date, single night. Or one night stands. Yeah, that's the name.
That's just because you're ugly.
No, I'm just too conscious about myself, too picky. I can still count all my girlfriends on both hands, and I'm 46.
That's okay, don't worry about it. You're not doing something wrong.
But I'm not the 40-year-old virgin. I got a child.
That's illegal in some states. We need a healer.
I'm gonna Google that now.
What?
It's illegal to be a 40-year-old virgin in certain states.
That's not what I was saying, but okay.
I thought that's what you were saying, because that's the last one I said.
We got a druid healer. Gotta change my talents too. Thought I'd let you change talents in here.
Yeah, I've changed them a couple of times.
It's not letting me. There we go.
Sorry, I ran.
The hell was that? Please eat if you haven't eaten. Double check your flask. I'm gonna do a ready check.
Just a second.
We need a mage. We haven't had a mage in like years.
My mage is in her 50s.
My mage is 60, but I'm a tank, so.
Everybody's ready? Gonna start the poll.
5.
Charge!
Am I losing my mind?
Run away, run away. Too close to the
Watch your
tank.
step. Taunt boss.
Looks like Kraken had aggro. I'm taunting.
Watch your step.
Get out of the slam.
Defensive.
Get away from the beam. Kraken had aggro. Bring it up to Kraken.
Watch your step.
Stay away from blue.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Kraken, you should have aggro. Try to point it at that last.
Special coming.
Okay, it's too late. Get to the blue. Kraken has aggro. I'm dead.
Watch your step.
I'm down.
Watch your step.
What was it? Did somebody actually charge before the tanks in the very beginning?
Yes, and then they died.
I got hit by the beam. It was not me.
And after we absorb or soak that big circle, it erupts again, and then people get knocked into the air. You gotta run out so you don't get hit by that.
See those spikes that are showing up in the middle of that circle? That's because the people who have the spikes are not running out of the middle. Whoever it is that has those spikes, basically, you guys have to, I mean you have to get out of that circle. You can't be in it at all. You have to be at the back of the circle or not in it.
Can I make a suggestion, Green?
Yeah, go ahead.
I need can you give me assist or no?
For
my purpose.
I'll give you assist, but just explain what it is that's happening.
Okay, well, it's easier visually. If you move the X over a little bit more to the right, and we could put a moon flag to the left, and then there's your two groups where the spikes need to go. People that are running in, there's no excuse they shouldn't be running in, right? Then each tank can one side can stay on moon, one side can stay on X, so you don't run left and right trying to do it. Also, the raid can be in between the two flags, so they can simply run in, the ones that don't have the spikes, and run back in between the flags, so we're all grouped together, we're all staying together, and then the people that just need to have the spikes can just go left or right. Because if you notice, everybody's scattered around and frantic. We're staying together. It'll isolate people staying together, and then when he does that, poops on everybody, whatever, that pie thing, then everybody can move to the left. Does that make sense?
Yes, I agree with what you're saying. The only problem is the markers are very difficult because I can put down markers for the first section, or you can put them down for this first section, but then section 2, 3, and 4 we would have to redo the markers every time, and it's hard.
Right. It's just the same thing where I learned it. It was the same thing. We just got the generalization the way we learned it on this first group, and then everybody's like, okay. Then everybody knew to stand at the little bit left of the blue mark. You know what I mean? It just once it's repetition.
Well, I mean, we can just ask them to stand, stand to the left of the red or the right of the red.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's
neither do I. That's why I'm trying to visually put some down for people who are running in the middle of the raid or middle of the tank. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I think people are just not being self-aware, and that has to stop because you're killing the tanks. You're making the tanks are taking extra damage. Even if I put a video up for them, dude, which I've done, it's It depends on the individual. If the individual is just focusing on doing their DPS as much as possible, I'm gonna keep doing.
How about it's called Awakened Earth. How about we change your DBM? I mean, so that your warning is more noticeable or something. Just an idea.
I don't know if I can do that. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't either, because it's... How do you look at that again? Announcements, or what is it?
Yeah, you go to Taros. And then you look for general announcements. They don't have a announcement for it saying, hey look, you have the debuff on you right now. So I don't know.
Awakened Earth. Yeah, it does. It doesn't
have an announce.
Mine, it does. SA1.
It's underneath general announces, right?
No, it's Awakened Earth. I put it on Taros.
Oh, okay. Mine was closed up. Yeah, you're right. You can change it so that it gives you a horn. It gives you
beware.
A beware.
Run away, little girl.
I like that.
Beware.
I love the voice. It's so perfect.
Run away.
I'm going to try that and see if that helps me. I don't know if I got it twice this time. I know I got it the first time. I scrolled back, but I couldn't tell. So.
Oh my God! Did I really? It's Cujo's fault.
It's telling me to run away.
Watch your step.
I had it that time. It worked.
DBM says target.
He reset.
Oh, shit. I went back.
I didn't even click him, so I don't understand why that happened.
Did we do a dragon? Oh, there's a portal. Where does that portal go?
You don't. You have to. You
gotta. Click on a portal and then you can go to the dragon.
It goes to the very, very, very beginning.
But you don't have to go to the dragon. You just run. I guess you can run.
Well, I had to go to the dragon. Maybe you don't when you die, but I did.
It made me too. Oh, we're right back here. We gotta go to the right and go downstairs.
This way.
I see it now. wasn't looking at the map. Well, you disappeared right there for a little while.
Was I rolled? Oh, that's the new. I was going to buy it. I did buy it. Wait a minute. I can't put it on right now. Shoot. I bought it so that we could match and then forgot.
Do you have the Buzzsaw's guitar?
I vanished.
I think so, somewhere.
It's called Mechagonian Saw Blades.
No, I don't.
I have no idea where I got them from, but they're cool. Oh, you fuckers, you turned me into a turkey.
Turkey butt. It's the juiciest white meat you'll ever find. Part where it holds the tail.
Keep on losing my symbol, so I'm gonna try purple diamond now. Ready, check.
You still got that.
Need full buffs on everybody. Fort.
Shout.
Licknear, what happened? Licknear.
Thank you for Jeeves. Thank you for lock cookies.
No, dude, we only killed one boss last week. We weren't messing around. We were messing around too much. Everybody's ready. Gonna start the pull. Remember, try and take your spikes away from the tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge! The mountain rises against you.
Move back with those spikes.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Kraken's taunting.
Watch your step.
I'm taunting. Remember to move back with those spikes when they come out. Don't go with the circle, Noel. Where you going?
Watch your step.
Why are you going?
Make sure you run out after, because you guys get hit, take damage.
But I don't understand.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Beam on me.
Taunt boss. Special coming.
Slide to the blue.
3% better.
He did hero, that's why. Where are you going with that circle? Bring it to the front. Kraken has the
Taunt boss.
Right, I'm taunting. I'm dead.
Watch your step.
Pick me up, please. Kraken, you're the only one that can pick up some. Circles, get to the back.
Watch your step. Defensive.
I'm down.
Watch your step.
And I'm dead. Are the tanks taking too much damage? Is that it?
I'm thinking it's just
Special coming.
too much damage going out overall, and they're trying to concentrate on everything. But yeah, the other druid had red, by the way.
Watch your step.
Is he on?
Ooh, Aisley? I don't know if Aisley's on Discord.
She's a hunter.
I don't know if she's on Discord.
This is the druid. I use B-res, by the way, on the tank.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Okay, Fulgar, thanks for coming.
Yeah, I don't know why it is that people are making smiles with the spikes. We said make a line behind the tank with it. In other words, when you make a line, you're going from, let's say if the tank is on X, you're supposed to be going like that with it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm noticing it's only 4 people, so it should be 2. That's why
but I'm seeing people spread out like this.
Yeah, I went to the left while everybody else went to the right.
Yeah,
I was the only one standing on the left.
So the way it works is you don't do that. You see the tank standing in the front. What you want to do is you want to stand. You don't want to stand right behind the tank like that. You want to stand behind the tank, meaning 10 to 15 yards behind the tank. Okay? And I don't know how...
Okay. The way I remember... So let's pretend this green circle is the circle, right? What I remember them telling us last time was to drop them on the outside on each side of the circle. So
that's fine. But you have to be on the furthest edge of that circle.
Exactly.
You can't
even a little bit outside the circle. I mean, right on that outside edge.
Yeah, but
and behind the tank is where you need to do it.
Yeah, and you have to be. You can't make a smile out of them. You can't put them across. You got to make lines, actual lines. The reason for this is the boss is going to actually put down a line, and that line is going to be something that we're going to be using to destroy those pillars. However, or spikes. However, if you guys put them like a smile from A to B, across, we're not going to get it done.
I just thought we were splitting the numbers even, 2-2. That's why I went to the left. It's my bad.
Left and right is good. It's what we're talking about is the smile in the back.
You can one-shot every single spike if you're in a line, though, from that beam. It'll wipe them all out, so...
So we could line up from, like, the red back, as long as the center of the circle is closer to the tanks in front of us?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's try that.
You can make a line. You can make a straight line. You don't have to. As long as you're not putting the spike on the tank, you're not doing damage to the tank. You're fine.
Right. You're going to be very, very back of the circle, and the circle, once it gets on the tank, shouldn't move.
Correct.
Because the circle kept moving away from the boss.
Which is another thing I didn't understand. Why was the circle? If the tank is standing in front of the boss, right between the skull and the red X, why is that big circle going toward the left-hand side? I didn't understand that at all. Alright, let's start it up again. Oh,
was that a DPS that left? The 2?
Scald left. He said he was done.
Yeah, I mean the other 2.
And the healer left. And right now, Zidius left. So, yeah, that's fine. We're at 239, which is fine.
Straight line behind.
Straight line behind the tanks as long as you don't put the spike on the tank. Alright? Makes it easier.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge! Earth bends to my will.
Too many people are close.
Watch your step.
Okay. Alright, we're good.
Defensive.
Now they'll all disappear.
Kraken's taunting. Make sure that you're not standing in that beam, because that beam will do damage
Watch
to
your
you.
step.
Get out of that shatter. Get out of that. Don't stand in his beam. Okay, I'm taunting. Again, straight line behind the tanks when you got that debuff.
Earth bends to my will.
Watch your step.
Alright.
Defensive.
Alright. Very good.
Watch your step.
Don't get hit by that. Get out of that. Alright. Don't get hit by the beam.
Taunt boss.
Taunting.
Special coming.
Slide to the left. Rinse and repeat. I don't know why I died there.
Watch your step.
Did I have a debuff on me? Pick me up as soon as you can, Kraken.
Watch your step.
Sorry, I couldn't get enough runic power.
Alright. Let me look at the recap, see what killed me.
Watch your step.
Melee from Teros, 197. Melee from Teros, 227.
We had 7 spikes come out that time.
Yeah, as the fight progresses, more and more spikes come out.
Watch your step.
Oh.
Yeah.
See him.
You're not going to defeat him, so you might as well wipe yourself.
Absolute power.
We must be too far away.
What happened?
Me and Victor must be too far away. I didn't get a res.
I can wiggle around. Thank you.
Thank you.
Changing my DBM to Get Away Little Girl really helped. Because when, the normal comes out, nothing happens. And at first, all I was getting was the symbol above my head. Once I deleted the weak horrors, and now I get that notification, so I know that I need to go, where we're going.
Yeah, Green, when you go down, I won't guarantee I can be Reggie because my Death Strike uses runic power. If all the healers concentrate on me when you go down, then I should be able to res you no problem, but I'm trying to keep myself alive as well. I was sitting there clicking on it and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have enough runic power.
I don't underestimate you.
Alright, I changed my build a little bit. Let me see if maybe it'll stop causing problems.
Druid, healer, and a mage.
Did we lose a healer?
Yeah. Druid healer left.
Okay. Victor, it's on you, man.
Oh, what?
Summon him if you can.
I got the closets down. What am I summoning?
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't have the closet up, sorry.
You're good. I was sitting there, I'm like, wait, what?
like we lost somebody else.
We lost 2. We got in a mage, and then we lost the hunter.
And I don't know who Laszlo's was, but Ace D said he had to go, so. Oh, the guy that just joined left.
Yes. And they're both Area 52. So.
Well, we got the healer.
Yeah, but we're at 238, so we need one more DPS. We can overheal it, I guess.
Is Light Dragon Light?
Yes.
Yes.
Duh.
You don't remember his voice?
No, I'm sorry.
Who just back?
That's what you... Please eat. Come to the ready tech.
I guess you can call my food the leftovers, right? Leftovers from last expansion.
Right?
Hey, in the last expansion, people were still putting down the palatable feast.
And that's BFA feast time.
Yep.
Redo fort. Okay, thank you. Ooh, and I need to repair. Do we...
yeah, I should too.
Thank you.
The big yellow ball? Is that what you're talking about, Light?
Yeah. It's a really strong healing spell, so yeah, try to get in it, just don't avoid it. I see people run from it, they think it's bad.
Well, yeah, I remember seeing it once and going, what is that?
Yeah, look at the color of the boss right now.
Light, you ready?
Very.
Yes.
Good luck, everyone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Watch your step.
Okay, someone's
Defensive. Taunt boss. Watch your
There's
step.
one spike up. Get out of the circle. Get out of the beam. Haunting the boss. It's a
Watch your
far
step.
far. I don't know.
Defensive.
Right, Kraken. There's two spikes up.
Watch your step.
Get out of the impact.
Taunt boss.
Right, taunting the boss.
Special
I need a
coming.
group. Never mind. Group up.
Rises against you.
Spikes move back.
Watch your step.
Okay.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Get out of that circle. Bring the big circle onto me. Remember, bring the big circle onto the red X. Move the spikes back.
Watch your step.
Good job.
Defensive.
Good job.
Watch your step.
Get out of that big circle. Do not take it. Don't take that beam.
Taunt boss.
Taunting the boss.
Get closer
Special
together.
coming.
Slide over, slide over. We done hero already. Do it. Do hero.
Oh my goodness.
That big circle over. Spike gets the back.
Watch your step.
See, I don't understand. Why did
Defensive.
someone put the spike right in front?
Yeah, we can't take it out.
Watch your step.
I had to stretch my nose and ran right into the center of the box.
Taunting the boss. Bring the big circle to me. The red X. Little circles get out. Little circles get out. In a line.
Watch your step.
Okay. Okay. Somebody's trying to kill me because they're putting the spikes right on top. Okay. Either that or I'm putting the
Watch your
spike down.
step.
I don't know. There's only one spike up. Move a little bit too.
Taunt boss.
Taunting.
Sorry, I was looking for it.
It's alright, don't worry about it. It'll get destroyed by the next big AoE thing.
Special coming.
Slide over. This is the last section. You guys have to do 50% of damage now.
Bends to my will.
Watch your step.
Good job on the spikes.
Defensive. Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Don't get hit by the circle. Don't get hit by the little yellow circles. Don't get hit by the beam. Bring that circle to me, the red X. Where the fuck did the red X go? Little spikes, get away.
Watch your step.
I'm down. Pick me up as soon as you can. Guess not.
I'm down.
Watch your step.
Both tanks are down. So he only got down to 39%. So you guys have to do at least, 30% on each one of those sections.
But on that note, we have gotten better because we got to the 4th quadrant.
Yes.
I don't know if I have enough food to fill it, but I'm gonna try.
Well, I think I have some.
Yay! I won't have enough next time.
I still have old reagents in the bank that I would love to get rid of. Yeah, so now we just got to work on our DPS.
Didn't we have a evoker that came in as a healer? And I asked him to go DPS?
Yeah, that group of two was a healer and DPS, both of them.
He died early.
What is that all about?
Okay, who did that?
Watch your step.
I was away from my keyboard. I don't know why I did it.
Healer SS just died.
Someone had to misdirect me, dude. Because I was away from keyboard. I was getting my cat. Nowhere near it.
Do you have more than one cat?
I'm looking at my keyboard. I'm like barely rolled away from my whole desk.
I'm dead. Someone come res me so I can res everybody else.
Okay, where are you?
Way in the back.
Okay.
Like by the exit, like I was running away.
Up the stairs.
Oh, you mean up the stairs? Yeah, I'm thinking way in the back of the thing. Okay. Sorry.
How would I have gotten over there?
I don't know. People do weird shit. I should not have used that. Why'd I use that?
Yeah, I could have done it.
I think somebody caught it before me.
Oh, yeah. You did go DPS. That's right. I remember.
Yeah, we need an extra healer, so if you can go heals, that'd be awesome.
So I did the math. We need to do just over 25,000 per section.
Thanks for joining.
Hey, what's up, guys? My friend Jemont is gonna join too. She's just AFK right now.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. Any questions about this boss and how we're doing it?
You guys going clockwise or counterclockwise?
We're going clockwise.
Cool.
And we want you to bring the big circle, the first big circle, onto the tank. If you have the spikes, put them in a straight line behind the tank, not too close, 15 yards away from the tank. And that way we'll burn them down all at once. Alright? If you're using DBM, there's an announcement about it that says "Run away, little girl," if you set it up that way. So feel free to set it up that way. Not sure if Bigwigs has it set up that way as well. Redo the buffs. Please eat if you haven't eaten.
Someone click on the summoning thing.
The actual words, or just
yeah, in someone's Discord, it's like broken hoofs, broken hoofs.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm gonna point it out next time.
I don't hear it. You're not using a weak aura or something that's causing it.
I don't think so. Like, who in the raid has hoofs? Torrens.
Alright, I'm gonna start at the pull.
Draenei's. Are there any Draenei's?
The buffs are good. Going to start the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Charge!
Bring it closer. Okay, good. Remember, spikes
Watch
to
your
the
step.
back.
Defensive.
Don't stand in this beam. Okay.
Watch your step.
Get out of that circle. Get out of those swirls. Don't stand in the beam. Taunting the boss. Bring the circle to me again. The big circle.
You're not marked. Oh.
I can't mark myself with the races. Spikes, get away! Somebody had a Y1 spike and all that shit on them, and they just stood there.
Watch your step.
Don't stand in that
Taunt boss.
Taunting.
Torn hooves.
Special coming.
Slide to the blue. Let's see, how far is he down? 20% only. You guys gotta improve.
The tyrant has hooves.
Watch your step.
Now run out.
Like a warlock or what? The tyrant has hooves.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Get out of that. Avoid those yellows. Avoid the the beam. Right. Bring the big circle to me again. And remember, if you get the spike, get away from me. Don't drop it on my butt. Get away from me.
Watch your step. Defensive. Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Get out of that big circle.
Taunt boss.
Bring the
Special coming.
Slide over. Slide over. He's at 61%. Big circle to me, big circle to me.
Watch your step.
Spikes.
Defensive.
Only like one spike up.
Watch your step.
Get out of the big circle. Get out of those little circles. Taunting. Bring the big circle to me, please. Bring the big circle to me, please.
Watch your step.
Okay. Spikes.
Defensive.
Okay. There's 2 spikes up. So Kraken, you gotta get those 2.
Watch your step.
Watch out for the big circle. Watch out for the little circles.
Taunt boss.
I'm down.
Special coming.
Slide.
Who just me?
Watch your step.
What's his percentage?
Defensive.
That's what you got left.
He's at 40%. Which is a problem because we have to do 40% damage in this amount of time. So
and 2 DPS, so it's a wipe really. And 1 healer.
We're going.
Target you.
We're trying to go one behind the other and make it in a straight line.
Watch your step.
It doesn't seem like it's worked as well as other times. Trying to split on either side wasn't working at all, and the straight line is working better.
Watch your step.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be grouped up in a little, group. They're supposed to be lined up. And if you see somebody with a yellow thing that's at the back edge of the yellow circle, then you need to get behind them.
This is what happens when you don't have any more space. Basically. Understand? So you have to fight him in this. So it's impossible. Alright? So basically you have to have enough DPS output so that that doesn't happen.
It's a DPS check then, basically.
Yes, correct. By every 25% by every one of those, his health has to be at least 30% down, so that by the end of the fight, he's dead. So if you cannot do 30% damage on him on that first section and every other section, then you're never gonna get him down.
I died fast. I'm sorry.
So we lost the healer, and we lost 2 DPS. We have a 378 healer. Yeah, well, I mean, we have until 12, and
or 9:30 server. No, 9. Sorry.
we currently only have 4 people below 370. So really, it's you guys are fine when it comes to that. The biggest issue is the amount of DPS you're outputting. Double check your builds. If your builds have things that will give you more DPS, then go for it. Alright? Actually, Victor, it says you're at 370. Also, if you're missing an enchant on your weapon, that's a big deal. Okay? So you should always try and put an enchant on your weapon if you're DPS.
And gems in your sockets.
Yeah, well, I mean, the weapon enchant is the only thing I'm really focusing on right now. Okay. It's direct output damage, and yeah. We need 2 more DPS to make it a 2-4-12 group. I don't think we can do it without having at least the bare minimum for the group. So, but the strat is working. Putting them the way that we're putting them is working. That's not the problem here. It's the amount of DPS people are outputting. Okay, and the fact that some people died early. As long as people don't die early and the DPS is actually pushed to the highest they can do, you know, then we should be fine.
My stepson asked me a question right at that as that circle showed up, and I didn't know it was under my feet. The smashed circle.
Oh, okay.
And he walked out laughing, saying, "Haha, I killed you."
That's when you put scary spiders under his bed, you know. You get
He plays Call of Duty, and he's almost a sweat in that. I'm gonna mess with him when he's in his game. He also likes that one called the Apex. It's just like Call of Duty.
Need 1 more DPS and then we're set. Remember to repair, please. The robot is up, so it makes it easy. You can sell you gray items too.
I wasn't listening. Did you say you put up a repair bot?
Yeah, there's Jeeps up.
I didn't put it up, somebody else did.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Thanks for jumping up and down. That helped me.
Okay, no bronze spells because it's scary with this guy's attacks. How do you use the Cloak of Many Faces toy?
Just lost 2 people.
I don't know.
So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3 healers. Alright, I won't add any more DPS. Alright, summon those guys, and we'll give it one last shot or two.
Looks like I've got your banana belt. Put the DK. Redo buffs, make something. If you have an old flask, use it. If you have, doesn't matter. I used a new one, and it's insane. I still need one. Oh, I used an elixir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring the circle onto the skull on me.
Watch your step.
Run out.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Get out of that circle, get out of that circle, get out of that circle. Okay. Don't get hit by the beam. Bring the big circle onto the skull tank. Big circle onto the skull tank. Okay, guess not.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Beam.
Taunt boss.
Crack and taunt.
Why the other two beams?
The next beam should be right on top of the red X, Kraken.
Taunt boss.
Okay, taunting.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you did. I'm dead though.
Special coming.
Slide to the left. Res me when you can, please. Res me. Thank you.
Watch your step.
Get out, everyone. Beams. You're cracking. You got the beam.
Taunt boss.
Okay, I got it this time.
Didn't get back soon enough.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it.
Watch your step.
Get out of that.
Defensive.
Alright, bring the circle, the big circle, to the skull tank, please. Good job. Spikes, get behind.
Watch your step.
Okay. Get out of that. Okay, I couldn't get out fast enough.
Watch your step.
I'm down.
I think you taunted early, that's why.
Defensive.
I'm dead now.
Special coming.
Slide over. Let's see how much percentage we did. We only did two sections, right? We should be at 50%. He's at 60%, so we don't have enough DPS.
Watch your step.
Yeah, we're gonna call it here, guys. We have a healer that's gonna be heading out.
Watch your step.
And I think everybody got the point of this fight. So Friday we will continue this, alright? If I don't see you on Friday, that's fine. But Merry Christmas to those that celebrated. If I don't see you on Saturday and Sunday. And I hope you enjoy your holidays. And I hope you had a little bit of fun.
The thing. Hey, Green, I'm in the bottom of the hole. I jumped in because, you know, I was still alive. And the boss is gone. And I'm still there.
So basically the boss is stepping on your head.
Yeah. Thanks for the res.
All right, so we got an idea of how to fight that boss, and I think we can get it down without any issues. The problem is the amount of DPS that we have and the rotation of heals on the tanks. When the tanks finish up with the spikes, basically we're taking a shit ton of damage, and it's probably due to the fact that, you know, I can't really move and get out of that circle, so I probably take a big hit at that point. Everybody else should have moved and gotten out of that circle, not taking that hit.
Yeah, healing shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, and it didn't feel like it was. You're right, and it didn't feel like it was an issue. It felt like you guys were doing fine. You know.
But you're right.
Excuse me, Green, did you release to the end?
No, I've been just bouncing back to the front by myself.
Well, I got that trinket because I didn't read it, and I can give it to you.
No, it's all right. I don't mind. Why, you want to give it to me?
Yes, I want to give it to you. It's a tanking trinket that you gave to Kraken.
Yeah, like I said.
It's a melee trinket, not tanking.
What do you mean it's not tanking?
The use on it is DPS damage, and when you're melee, you're close to the boss, so that use will work for melee as well.
It's a tanking trinket because it was need for tanks, and the fact of the matter is it gives you a shield. Anything that gives you a shield, alright, is a tanking trinket, not a DPS trinket. It's like
Yeah.
anything that boosts mana is a caster trinket. You know?
But a shield on a melee is good as well.
No, absolutely not. Fuck that. Melee don't need shields. Only in PvP. Normally, if a melee is using a shield trinket, it's because they don't have a better trinket available. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. Melee don't need shield trinkets because they're getting heals from healers directly, and they're not getting hit by the boss.
And I can shield them too.
Yeah. I mean, in a sense, I understand why it may seem that way, but it's not.
Yeah, I agree. And it doesn't appear under my DPS table as a warrior, but if I go protection, it shows up as a trinket.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is read the use, you know, and you get an idea of what it's for. But again, I'm not going to cry over it. I mean, loot.
Just stop talking to me.
No, Hunka, it's not your fault. Loot will always drop again. So if you feel that you can use it because it's going to help you out, then use it.
Yeah, well, when Kraken said it was DPS, I looked at it again, and so if your DPS, it has agility. If your tank, it has strength.
Correct.
So anyway, no, I mean, I thought y'all had stopped talking to me because I had left Discord.
Oh, yeah, that's you and your fat thumb effect.
Right. I was like, I thought y'all stopped talking to me. It's all good. It's all good. I thought we did okay. You know, I wasn't real thrilled with my DPS, but you know,
I wasn't either.
Getting used to the mechanics for me takes away from my DPS. If I can just sit and hit buttons, I'm usually pretty good. But
well, what a couple of people kept on messaging in Raid and saying in Raid is that every DPS should be doing around 20k DPS, and I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, I mean, if you can pull off 20k DPS, then most likely that boss will go down.
Well, then maybe you need to find someone else to take my spot because I'm doing the left.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you're doing something wrong, but the fact of the matter is that that's basically how it is. We need to push the DPS as high as possible on that boss, and that's probably why we need gear a little bit higher than 370, probably 375 on most people. And you got to make sure that when you're grabbing gear, your substats match your best substats, so that your gear also goes. You also get better output. And I wasn't perfect either. I mean, I kept on dying at certain points, and I had to try 2 different builds. I went into my original build for solo tanking or solo tanking, and that didn't work for me. And then I went into my 5-man healing build, and that wasn't working. And then I said, you know what? Let me try this build, and I switched it over to like a raid build, where I have Earth Warden, and I have a couple of other abilities which absorb auto attacks, and that actually let me live a little bit better.
Well, there's a place on Wowhead that will give you a build for each boss, and Taros is basically a single target. So I tried their build, which took away a couple minor things and gave, to me, the difference between the 2 builds wasn't that big, but I switched them out and looked, and I did the same amount of DPS with that single target and with the specific boss build that Wowhead had. So
Well, it's kind of cool that we got those, what is it, those little items? Do we have to bring them into something? Yeah, we have to bring them. This artifact appears to date back Alien Bright Moon and Darkscale Expedition.
Yeah, we got a couple from the last one also, and we turned those in for something. I can't remember what. I think it's XP.
Be right back. Cannon Valdraken? The item that you turn in? I forget.
Yeah.
I don't see a turn-in place. I don't remember where.
I think it's in the...
Invite me. I'm standing in it. You were so close, Honka. So close. Where you at, Green? Oh.
No idea.
Reach out.
Is it the one that gives you from the
The guy in the back here, Mr. Bright Moon? Lillian Bright Moon?
I don't know. Okay, invite me. Oh, I
Yeah,
see you guys.
Lillian Bright Moon at the very back.
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, you were right there too.
Hello.
The
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
where we get our daily dungeon quest.
May the stars guide you. What brings you here? Good luck, friend.
I'm renowned at 8 now.
Be careful.
8?
Asha Fela. Ishnu
Yep, for the
Dal
Valdraken. I started late, remember? I
Yeah,
was like a week, 2 weeks without internet.
Is that why? I didn't know why.
Yep, and then game time happened right at the same time.
Farewell.
The waters flow again.
I'm only halfway to
Talk to me.
the 3,000 rep I need for this week.
Oh, I finished it.
You can play pretty regularly.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have a life. Do you want to do a dungeon?
Sure. Can we take a 15-minute break?
Yeah, sure.